Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Devantai Braja, an applicant to Hong Kong universities for the fall 2022 session. So recently there has been a influx of hopeful applicants to Hong Kong universities. However, due to the lack of uh, guidance, or should I say walkthroughs, for applications to these universities, many applicants are confused as such and are not getting the help they want from people or the university itself, because the universities take time to reply to email queries, so it can be really stressful for a applicant who wish to apply early. So I'm making a video series of applying to Hong Kong universities. So I will be starting off with CUHK, and hopefully I would be doing the videos of the other universities as well after this. So bear along with me, as this is my first video on YouTube. I may sometimes stop or pause because sometimes I need time to think what I will say going forward, and sometimes I may seem incoherent or confusing. So if you have any confusion regarding this video or regarding the application process as a whole, please do comment it in the comment section. I will try my best to help you out. So let's begin. Hong Kong is one of the premier locations for studying in Asia. However, due to so recently there has been a large influx of students in Hong Kong universities. However, many people are confused as to how to go through the applications process, so I'm making this video to help them. So as I am from Bangladesh, some of the parts of this video may specifically apply to Bangladeshi students. So please keep that in mind if you are from other countries. I would try my best to mention which parts are specific to Bangladeshi students. So please keep that in mind before going along with this video. So if you're applying for undergraduate, so at first go to the CUHK website, which is cuhk.edu.hk, and then for undergraduate go to admissions and click undergraduate studies, after which they would take you to their admissions of their undergraduate admission. So then go to the application bar. Over here you will find many options: JUPAS, non-JUPAS, non-JUPAS senior year, mainland, Gaokao, and overseas other qualification. So if you are a Hong Kong resident, then please select JUPAS, non-JUPAS, or non-JUPAS senior year, which will apply to you. For non-locals, which means nationality other than Hong Kong or Chinese, you need to go to the overseas/other qualifications section, and then the first thing you need to do is check the requirements for your specific general requirements. Over here they would tell everything regarding the requirements, as well as check the program specific requirements in this list of programs. For easier access, you can search which program you wish to apply to and then check out what their requirements are. So for the applications process, the first thing you need to do is go to application, click apply here, and then click apply now. they will take you to the login portal for the entry. So if you already have an account, then just proceed to login. If you don't, then click register over here, accept and continue. If you are a non-Hong Kong resident, then this will be no for you, and then enter the code, continue, and then fill out your details. So over here you need to put your name in the format which is given in your passport. So the surname on your passport would go over here and your given name would go over here. For example, my name is Dewan Taib Raja. I wouldn't write Dewan over here and then write Taib Raja over here, because the surname or title in my passport is Raja. So I would put Raja over here and then put Dewan Taib over here. Then select your gender, your date of birth, your passport number. Do remember that you can only create one account for one passport number. You cannot create multiple accounts for with one passport number, so be careful with that. Then put your email, password, etc., and then continue. You'll get a verification email and then your account would be activated. As I have already created an account, I won't create another one. I would log into the account and then I'll show the rest of the process to you. So after logging in, the first thing you would find is your person particulars, which is your name, date of birth, other details. Other identity card, if applicable, is any other such as national ID, driving license, etc., etc. If you have it, then put it over here. I don't have it, so this is not mandatory. The next would be your place of birth, your country of birth. For me it's Bangladesh. Next is your phone number. So if you have a Hong Kong phone number, then you can write it over here. If you don't, then the first thing you need to do is put your country code. For Bangladesh, the country code is 880, so put that in. And next is you put your number. Don't start by 880 or 01, etc., etc. Start by 1xxxxxxx, etc., or whatever your number is. For Bangladesh, the number format is generally 8801 ... So put the 880 over here, then 1 ... over here, the rest over there. You don't need to put 880 plus 880 or 01 in this box, or else an error would show up and you can't continue. So after which put your alternative email address, your address, permanent or home address, whatever you want, your home address, the current address you are living in. Save or save and continue and go to the next. As I have not completed all these sections, I am getting an error. However, you have successfully completed all the sections, you won't get that error. So go to the next section, your program preference. Over here, I'm just selecting random programs. You can select the programs you wish to study, and that's it. And for some programs, you would see over here there is a star mark or #7 or double star mark. So these marks or denotations are explained over here. A single star means you need knowledge of Chinese to study it. 2-star means you need knowledge of Chinese characters or Japanese kanji to learn this program. A upward arrow means you need knowledge of Chinese and be fluent in Cantonese. #1 means science, broad-based admissions, meaning general science, so on and so forth. after which you can click save and continue. Next you need to list your qualifications. So if you're currently studying at an institution, click this and then fill out the rest. If you have graduated your high school like me, then you need to select others and then write over here that you graduated from high school, the month or when you graduated from high school. And if you have ever studied in CUHK, then select yes or else no. For me it's no, so I selected no. So the highest qualifications obtained to be obtained by 2022-8-31. So for me it's international A levels. If the your qualification is not listed over here, you can select others and write it over here. You need to select the highest qualification you will be obtaining by 2022-8-31. So this post-secondary level is applicable to any student who is currently studying or in an university or have completed undergraduate already in an university. You can add which university you went to, which program you studied in, etc., etc. As this is not applicable to me, I won't fill this out. This is applicable. So secondary level means your high school or any institution from which you studied from grade 7 or above or grade 9 or above. I input grade 9 or above. You can just put in the grades from which high school starts at your school. So click add row and then input the information about your school, when you were admitted to the school, the country, the name of your school. So when you select a country, there would be already some schools listed over here. If your school is not listed over here, click others and then specify the name. So after which select your curriculum, which means under which, so over here you need to select the latest qualifications you obtained or the latest curriculum you're studying. For example, I am a Cambridge international student, so so based on my curriculum I have taken both O levels and A levels. However, in my school the latest qualification I obtained was A levels, even though I took O levels from the same school. So you need to put A levels over here if you have completed A levels or the latest qualification you have obtained from this school. You need to select that. If you have if your latest qualification is AS, then put AS. If your latest qualification from this school is O level, then put O levels. Mode of study would be full-time. Study status, for me it's graduated. If you are currently studying or if you are currently taking your final exams or will take your final exams next year, then select final year and do the others which is applicable to you. And then level attained by 2022-8-31. For A-level students, this should be 12th grade. For the Bangladeshi NCTBT curriculum, this also should be 12th grade. And over here, latest score and grade. Based on what I know, over here they're asking for the GPA you achieved in the latest qualification you achieved. So basically it's asking for me, it's basically asking for my A-levels GPA. As my school or as my examination board does not directly report any GPA, and if your examination board also does not report a GPA directly, then you can go to this others section and write that examination board or school does not report GPA. For Bangladeshi National NCTBT curriculum, it's easier for you. You can just input your GPA, which is the maximum GPA is 5. You can just put your score over here. And those who still wish to, for English medium students, international, you can either write over here that your GPA is not directly reported, or you can self-calculate your GPA and write it over here. Okay, I don't know what's the consequence of keeping this place empty, so I just self-calculated my GPA and put it over here. All in all, this should not affect your application much. Self-report or direct from examination board, it should not affect your application. And then if you have graduated from your school, then report the date of graduation, or report the date when you are expecting to graduate from your school, and then go to the next section. Also, if you have studied in multiple schools from grade 7 and onward, you can click add row and add another school or multiple schools over here. So you don't have to worry, you can add all the schools you have studied from grade 7 or above, or grade 9 and so on. After the qualification section, you find the full-time working experience section or internship section. So if you have done internship at any organization, or if you have worked full-time at any organization, you can add it over here. Your employer, your position, when you did it, etc., etc. It can be work, it can be even you can be even interning at a volunteer, a non-governmental organization, etc. You can just list all of your internship or working experience over here and then click save and continue. After you click save and continue, it would take you to the public examination section. Over here, you need to report your exams, when it occurred, which exams, your subject, and your grades. As I am an A-levels student, you need to report all of your exams. So as I took A-levels and O-levels, I need to provide the grade of both A-levels and O-levels. Another heads up for international A-level students: after you select in A-levels and you select your subject, you will see that aside from the achieved grade section, you would find that a section where you can input your marks. So this section is not mandatory. You can either input your marks, or you don't have to input your marks if you don't know. If you know, then report it. If you don't, then you don't have to do it. After you have completed this section, you need to report all of your grades of each individual and all of your qualifications. If you find that this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you find these 10 rows are not enough, you can just add more rows or click add 10 rows to add many more, and then you can continue. And if you are currently attempting, or if you will attempt another public examination soon, then you can just report it over here. So for example, if you are a international AS level student and you will take your A2 next year, you need to input that over here, that you would be taking your A2 next year, and you need to provide predicted grades by your school. That means the grade that is predicted by your school for that subject. After which, after you have completed those two sections, there is another section for public examinations, which is basically IB, SAT, AP, ACT, IELTS, and TOEFL. You can put your when you took the exam, the type of exam, and put your candidate number and follow this instruction. So another note, for students of specific curriculum, uh, this is noted over here in requirements. Uh, if you are so if you have taken GCSE, IGCSE, GCE O levels, then a grade C for in your O levels English language exam would be enough to prove your English proficiency. So you don't need to take any other English proficiency tests such as IELTS or TOEFL. For IGCSE or GCSE, the 921 grading system. You can find all this information about English language test in the requirements section of application. So check that out if you have the qualifications, English language qualifications. Otherwise, you need to either take SATs, reading and writing part, or IELTS or TOEFL. So moving on. After you have finished the public examination section, they will take you to the advanced standing section. So advanced standing section is basically students of some curriculums meet requirements for exemptions from courses or get credits for some courses. By selecting advanced standing, you can complete your undergraduates within a 3-year period, as they provide this benefit to students of certain curriculums such as IB, GC, International A levels, Hong Kong advanced level examination, and others they have listed. So if you wish to complete your undergrads within 3 years, then you can select yes. If not, then no. I selected no. Then click save and continue. And then over here you need to list out your achievements or experience and activities. As there are only 10 items you can input over here, you can upload more in the supporting document section. However, over here you can only input 10. So do input the 10 most significant achievements or activities or experience to you from the order of most significant to the least significant. So do that and then click save and continue. If you don't have any experience or such, you don't need to complete this section. This is not mandatory. Then you can click save and continue. And now they will take you to the supporting documents section. So the first thing you must remember is all of your documents combined must not be more than 10 MB. Okay, so that means your transcript, your certificate, your personal statement, your ECS certificates, all these files combined cannot be more than 10 MB, as if it's more than 10 MB, then the system would be showing error. So that is the first thing you need to be reminded of. It's already written over here. If you are uploading a PDF file, the PDF file must not have a password, and the file names must not have any special characters. Please read these instructions for more information, as many people don't ignore it and have trouble uploading their document. And your files must be in these supported formats. So another thing about the file size, before uploading your files, please do calculate what's the total size of all your files combined, as that would be easier for you, because many students upload their files before and then later find out that the total is more than 10 MB, and then they have to once again go delete all their uploaded files and then once again upload it. So if your file is all the files together is over 10 MB, then go to Google and search online file compressors, or if the file is PDF, search for PDF file compressors. If your file is JPEG, then search for JPEG file compressors. If your file is GIF, then search for GIF file compressors, and then compress it to a reduced size and then upload it. I don't need to explain what sort of file you need to upload over here, as they have already given an explanation. So just let me give you a demo of one of the files. So over here they asked for latest so over here they asked for exam certificates. So I will be uploading my A-level certificate over here, and then over here write A-level certificate and then click upload. So it's uploaded over here. So in the same way, once again you click choose file, then upload your O-level certificate and then click upload, and then it would be shown over here. So next, another thing is please do read this properly, because I once made a mistake. So this section is for post-secondary, meaning university transcript or university diplomas. So you don't need to fill this if you are not in any university. So after this examination certificate and school transcript, etc., you generally need to upload your exam certificate over here. Then go to this one over here. You need to upload your school transcripts, the transcript which you achieved from your school, and then write the description, which school, etc., and then click upload. Okay, and over here many people confuse this reference letter section as to mean that they need to upload their teacher's recommendation letter over here. No, this section is only for non-academic reference letter, meaning your employer recommendation letter, your volunteer recommendation letter, etc. So this is not for your teacher's recommendation letter. There is a separate section for teacher's recommendation letter. So you can upload your employer, volunteer, or any non-academic reference letter over here, and then continue to the academic award section, other certificates, and then click continue. And then the last part, no, this is the second before the last part, is the payment section. So after you have completed all this section, please do give a review of all the sections, because over here you will find two options: submit and pay now, or submit application and pay later. Even if you click submit application and pay later, the person particular, program preference, qualification and experience, public examination, advanced standing, and other information, all these sections will become grayed out. That means you won't be able to input any new information. You can only input new information in the supporting document section. So please do give multiple reviews of all the sections before you click any of these buttons. So after you have clicked the submit application and pay now, it would take you to their payment portal, where your payment fee would be about $450 HKD, which is about 58 US dollars. So this section is specifically towards Bangladeshi students, as many people in Bangladesh don't have a bank account, or they don't have a credit or debit card, or even if they have a credit or debit card, the credit or debit card is not dollar endorsed. So that is a problem. So if you have a credit or debit card, if your parents have a credit or debit card, they can go to their bank and ask for dollar endorsement to their card, and then the bank would tell them the procedure. However, if they don't have any credit or debit card, or if you don't have any bank account, then you can get prepaid card, and I would suggest a Midland Bank prepaid card, as it's very easy to use and it takes only 30 minutes to make. So for a Midland Bank credit card, I mean prepaid card, go to any nearest Midland Bank branch with your original passport, not a passport copy, your one passport size pic, and original water, gas, or electric bill receipt. Take this all to the Midland Bank and tell them you wish for a prepaid card for international transaction. They would ask you more details such as where do you wish to use it, which university, which program, etc. Give them all the information they require, and then deposit the amount you wish to fill in the credit card. So you do not need any extra fee to make the credit card. You don't need any extra fee to make the prepaid card. You only need to deposit the amount which you wish to pay to the university. Now they would they would deposit dollars into the card. So and for any transaction, international transaction other than dollars, they charge a 3%. Hello. So okay. So for any transaction other than US dollars, they charge a 3% payment fee. So for example, when you when you are going to pay for the application fee, which is 450 HKD, which is approximately 58 US dollars, you will see that they would cut $60 because the 3% application 3% transaction fee applies, because you are making a transaction in HKD. So please do keep that in mind before depositing your money into the card. You do not need any bank account with their bank to make this card. You can just go there, anyone can make the account, so anyone can make the card. So it's really easy, and they would give you the card within 30 minutes. So now the final section is the recommendation form. This part is mandatory and very important, because in this part they would your teacher would recommend you. So this is the teacher's recommendation part. You would see that before payment, you would see that this section is not available, and I'm not able to show this to you, but basically after you have paid your application fee, this section would be activated, and you would have you can invite up to a maximum of 3 academic recommenders for you. You would input their email and details, and then email would be sent to them. It might take a few hours, so don't worry if the email does not reach them as soon as you input it. For my teachers, it took them an entire day to get an email, so don't worry, they would eventually receive an email. So basically they would receive an email where they would be given a link through which they would be taken to the online confidential recommendation system, where they would have to fill out what is asked to them. So generally the questions they ask to the recommenders include how long and in what context you have known this person, what are the strengths of this person, what are the weaknesses of this person, and then they would either, and then there you have two options. Either the teacher just puts the text, the recommendation text in a box they have provided, or they can upload a document. So you can do any of the two and then complete the recommendation section. So yeah, that's it for the CUHK application process. If you have any more questions, please do ask that in the comments section. I would try my best to help you. If you have any confusions regarding the video, uh, please do comment it in the comment section. I apologize for the low quality video, as well as if I confuse you sometimes, or if I post sometimes, because I require some time to process uh, what I'm going to say. So hopefully this video has been helpful to you, and I would soon make other videos for CTU, HKU, PolyU, HKBU, and other universities. If you would like a video for a specific university, please do comment that below. I would try my best to help you guys, and share this video with other hopeful applicants to Hong Kong universities, and I hope all the best to your application. Thank you.